With that, let's turn our attention now to Maharashtra. Well, the ruling Maha Yuti and the opposition Maha Vikas Aghadi have still not been able to decide on the seat sharing in 9 and 16 seats respectively. In fact, a list of 15 candidates was issued by Chief Minister and Shiv Sena leader Eknath Shinde late last night, but the Congress also issued a list of 4 candidates. BJP sources too claim that they will release the rest of the names very soon. My colleague Anuj has been tracking the latest developments for us. He joins us live at the moment. Anuj, the internal strife over seat sharing among the alliance partners, it seems, has not yet ended. What's the state of affairs in both alliances on the last day of nominations?
Well, it hasn't ended yet, and it will be very crucial for both the alliances to make amends by today evening so that before the time is up, they at least make as many applications as possible, because we need to know that the date for withdrawal is the 4th of November. So even if there are applications in excess, that is not necessarily an issue, but there should be application in the first place. And that is possibly why we are seeing applications coming on same seat from alliance partners. So we are seeing like Maha Yuti partners putting their candidates, 2 Maha Yuti partners putting their candidate for the same seat, and 2 Maha Vikas Aghadi candidates putting their candidate for the same seat. And this probably is because one of them will probably withdraw the candidate when before the 4th of November in the next 5 days. More importantly, the consensus has still not been met, not just here in Mumbai but across the state pretty much. When you talk about Maha Vikas Aghadi, they are still stuck on as many as 15 to 16 seats, and the number that it would be misleading for us to believe that the other 272, 273 seats which have been named by the parties, there the consensus has been reached, because especially between Shiv Sena, UPT and Congress party, there has been a tussle going on over several seats. We've seen that Shiv Sena has released, for example, has put their candidate in the fray from Warsaw, from Andheri East, from Bandra East, but then these are the seats which the Congress has always wanted to field, which is why we can still see some changes happening before the nomination is filed. When you talk about Maha Yuti, while it might seem that things are a little better there, considering that the number of candidates or the number of seats remaining to be filled as of yet is only 8, but that again is still not on, because Ajit Pawar will probably have a meeting at his residence today with all the party heads, with all his party officials regarding the number of seats that they end up finalizing on. They currently stand at 52 seats, and earlier Ajit Pawar had said that he would not he would not sit down well if it is anywhere less than 55 seats. So will he push for more number of seats? That will be interesting. When you talk about certain specific constituencies, that is also where Ajit Pawar's faction has made more adjustment than the other factions. Be it Mumbai, where the Bharatiya Janata Party has kind of hit its hardest punch when it comes to fielding as many as 18 candidates. But Shiv Sena, who considers Mumbai to be a traditional stronghold of their party, has fielded only 11 to 12 candidates at the moment. While on the Maha Vikas Aghadi's end, we are seeing that the picture has changed itself, because Congress party there, which was willing to fight as many as 15 to 18 seats, has to make peace with only 10 to 11 seats in the Mumbai city, whereas Shiv Sena is inching towards fielding as many as 20 to 21 seats. That is even after Congress having a better performance in the recently concluded Lok Sabha elections. So all of these permutations, combinations and bits of confusions need to be solved before 4 to 5 p.m. today, which is the last date or last hour for the nominations to be filed.
As always, Anuj, thanks so much for taking us through all the details. Also joining us for a quick comment at the moment, spokesperson from the Maharashtra Congress, Rakesh Shetty, and spokesperson from Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde faction, and ex-MLA, Krishna Hegde. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for joining us on NDTV. Mr. Shetty, I'd like to come to you first. This is the first election in recent decades, at least, when parties have been unable to finalize nominees for all the seats until the last day. Are internal tussles yet to be ironed out? What's causing the delay, sir?
Yeah, you're right, because the first time we are contesting the seats with the alliance. Maha Vikas Aghadi is fighting jointly for the first time. And last time, you remember, in 2019, once we had fought the election, after that we did the alliance. So this is the first time we are doing it with Shiv Sena. NCP is an old partner. And only 3 seats are left, Mankur, Mulund and Borivali. Only 3 seats are left, and I think by 3 o'clock, all the nominations will be filed. So we need not worry. But the challenging part will be on the 4th of November, because that is the last date of withdrawal. So you can see excess people filling forms from even from Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress. in few places, but there is always you can withdraw these forms on 4th of November. So yeah, this is right that till the last moment it is not decided, but it happens because this is a collision, and first time we are doing an alliance with Shiv Sena, so it is bound to happen.
So are the internal tussles being ironed out as we speak, and are you hoping to have
There
some
is no
clarity by
much
3 p.m.?
tussle. Yeah, 95% of the seats are clear. In Mumbai, has even your ticker is showing that only Mulund Borivali and Mankur Shivaji Nagar, because Mankur Shivaji Nagar is a traditional Samajwadi party ticket, and our collision by 3 o'clock it will get over, and by 3 o'clock I think the nominations will be filed and the candidates will be given the AB form. So there's nothing much to worry about.
Right. Let's also take a stock of things as far as the Mahayuti is concerned. Mr. Hegde, isn't this an unprecedented situation? Many say it's an indication of how fraught seat sharing talks have actually been between parties in both the alliances. But are there rebel candidates who are refusing to give up their claim to a specific seat present on a large scale within your alliance?
Parmeshwar, let me tell you firstly that officially or unofficially, all the candidates knows that they have to file their nominations. Some have been declared on paper, some have been told verbally, and their names also will be declared shortly. The issue is not that. The issue is, like you said, if there is a rebellion, yes, we may face a rebellion in one or two seats, especially in Borivali, where we are talking to our very senior leader, Gopal Shetty. And we will surely iron out the differences. 4th is the last day of withdrawal. And I think before that, all issues will be sorted out in the Mahayuti. Secondly, I must also tell you that in the Maha Vikas Aghadi, Sachin Sawant had been given the Andheri West seat, and also Kishan Chand Tanwani has been given a seat from the Shiv Sena UBT. But after getting the official seats from the Maha Vikas Aghadi, both these candidates have refused to, contest the elections.
Right.
Which is a clear indication that the Mahayuti is going to come back to victory, and we are going to win the forthcoming elections on basis and the merit of the work that we have done in the last 2.5 years. This is a government which works 24/7 for the people. We've got them a lot of welfare schemes. Our Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Ministers have been working around the clock, and we are a face-to-face government and not a Facebook government like Uddhav Thackeray's government. Who are stopping all infrastructure and other works in the city and in Maharashtra. And they were known famously as the Maha Vikas Aghadi. And therefore, the people
well,
are
Mr.
also
Hegde, let's
smart.
just wait until about this afternoon, because you've been keeping us on the edge. All newsrooms are going to be tracking all the latest developments when all those names are declared by the Mahayuti and the Maha Vikas Aghadi. Gentlemen, as always, thanks so much for joining us with that quick comment on NDTV.